Hey guys, what is up? Happy Christmas Eve. A little fun fact, this is absolutely my favorite day of the year, and so I'm in such a great mood. Sorry this is a little late. Yesterday we were traveling, and you know how just holiday family and all of that fun stuff, I kind of got caught up in it, and that's really why we do our business, right? And so yesterday I had a lot of stuff to catch up with on my Lean on Laurel students, making sure that they were good to go. My brain was a little mushy yesterday, so my apologies and thank you guys for your patience. Wanted to let you guys know just a little reminder. Make it a little habit every single week to go and check the featured section because, as you can see here, this is where you're going to find all of the updates for the program. Okay. Just take a little bit of time at least once a week, because I hear a lot of people say, well, I didn't know this and I didn't know that. And I know programs like this can be a little overwhelming. And so I want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to always know what's new in the program, what's coming up. This is where I'll put all of the upcoming calls. This is where the Ask Laurel is. This is where the replay from last week's Ask Laurel, you could see here, I updated the 7-day organic marketing sprint. You could see here, I'm just giving you guys a little kick in the pants. Here is where you can join the Telegram group. It is not required, but if you guys want the accountability, I highly recommend getting into that Telegram group. And right here, if you've been waiting on a great time to join my ads mastermind, Lean on Laurel, now is a great time. I've got some awesome bonuses that are lined up, and I guarantee so many of you guys have been asking me for the bonus. And so if you are interested in me personally reaching out, just come and look in the featured section for this. If you've been waiting for a great time to join my ads mastermind, Lean on Laurel, and put your name under here, and I will personally reach out and I'll show you what I've got planned for the next 3 months inside Lean on Laurel. And if you go into Thursdays, how to get Laurel's help, conversions over cocktails replay, right here, planning your 2023 marketing strategy. So guys, you can always find the replays here. Like on our calls, you'll always find the conversion over coffee replays and conversions over cocktails replays. This one, December 22nd, 2022, planning your 2023 marketing strategy. Highly, highly recommend it. I also gave you guys a little sneak peek at one of the bonuses. And as you can see, a lot of people flocked to this post saying, hey, I would love to be added to the list. As you can see here, after the call, you could see all of the people who went and added their name as soon as that call was over. So if you want a little sneak peek, or if you just want me to personally show you, look for this post. I do have limited seating. After this call, I did have some people personally reach out and already reserve their seat. I only had 15 seats. Now we have less than 10 left. So definitely get on the list right now, and I will personally reach out and hook you guys up. But otherwise, let's go ahead and go through the Ask Laurel thread. I know we got stuff to do today. It's Christmas Eve. You guys probably either have family over or you're expecting family here soon. So I'm going to just get right into it. So Miss Phyllis, who, by the way, is doing assignment number 1. So for those of you guys who keep getting lost, just always go back to the home section. Step 1 walks you through how to find what you need. Step 2 walks you through how to use the group to get my help with your ads and your strategy. And then step 3 tells you where your first 2 assignments are and what to do if you get stuck. And then, of course, you can learn how to cancel the program. And so Phyllis, this is assignment number 1. So this is her power offer. So she says, who is this for? Women of 40 and up struggling to lose weight due to hormonal imbalances. This is good. I really like this. It's a very tight niche. It's very specific. I love that she went so narrow. It's a lot easier to sell things when it's for a narrow niche, by the way. Now, as you get bigger and bigger, she can scale this to more and kind of go a little bit more broad. But when you're first starting out, you want to go tight, just like Phyllis has. Okay. Now, here's the thing. This one sentence promise, okay, needs to be able to stand on its own. So Miss Phyllis, you could see here, if I just said, if I show you how to naturally get those hormones in check, that can't stand on its own. Okay. So here's a little tidbit. People need to be super clear on this one promise that it's going to make them pull out their wallet. This one sentence right here does not make me want to pull out my wallet. Okay. So typically your one clear promise needs to be, here's what I'm going to do. I can guarantee this in the next couple of days, months, weeks, or whatever, right? So there's always going to be two elements. Here's the end result in X amount of time period, right? And so you need to go deeper into what is it that you're going to promise, right? If I'll just give you kind of an example. This is not it. But you could say something like, women 40 and up struggling, most women over 40 struggle to lose weight due to hormonal imbalances. Here's how, if I'm able to, let me see, I'm kind of doing this off the cuff. And I'm also trying to write it in third person because remember, Facebook does not want us to assume the person reading it is losing weight. And so, here's why women over 40 struggle to lose weight due to hormonal imbalances. My clients are naturally revving up their metabolism with my system in just 14 days so that it refreshes their metabolism within the first 3 days. Benefit number 2, they start to see, inches lost and their belly fat go away without them having to give up any of the food they love or fancy hormone therapies, right? So that's how I probably go something like that. But you could see here, this one clear promise needs to stand on its own, right? If over the next, if my system, can help you over the next 14 days to do X, Y, Z. But again, we want to make sure that we're writing this copy in first or third person. Okay. Always write it in second person first, and then you can go back and polish it. But I didn't want to do her a disservice by saying, hey, here's the second person, and then she goes run it as an ad and then gets her account shut down. So hopefully that helped. Irene says, so can you tell me if these ads seem okay? I went over them. You did not tell me anything about why I should buy this stroller. Okay. If you are trying to sell baby strollers, I would stay away from actually writing ad copy and I would show the benefit, right? So I would do like a demo of what makes this stroller so cool, right? Like anything, like the only thing I saw that it was like there was a charity attached to it, but you're not telling me like what gap is this stroller filling, right, in the marketplace. Like whenever it comes to e-commerce, we want to either one, give a demo of how cool this product works, or we need to come up with why people need to buy this and why do they need to buy it now, right? Also, videos of people using it, not just talking about it, videos of people actually using it, okay? People who are winning in the e-commerce space are not writing ads like this. They are finding the gaps in the marketplace, right? So what makes this stroller different? Like you're not like this ad copy is not gonna like convince me that that I need this stroller. But if you show me, a video of the stroller with a baby in a stroller, then you go to the car and you're easily able to, turn it into a car seat, and then you're able to turn it into a booster. Like show me something cool. This copy would not entice me to buy. It's just meh. Like you haven't told me anything special about why I should buy this and why I should buy it now. And why is it different? Let's see. Melanie says, hey, Laurel, I'm back. I watched the Discovery Call Accelerator video, and now I understand the marketing behind it all. I also started with the 7-day organic marketing sprint. First, I will answer your question in the previous video, what I think my funnel should look like. Please remember that I'm starting from scratch, no previous data. Power, video content, comments, messenger, appointment booking, free 15, signing them up. However, I also have a sweet sales landing page that I'm building out now through copywriting, and I'm not sure if I should include it somewhere in my sales funnel. I don't use sales pages at all. Like with this funnel right here, you don't even need to, because you're getting them on the call and giving them a demo or something like that. And then I don't use a sales page here. I mean, you can when you're like before you talk to them, but I don't see the need in this case to but I don't know, I don't have enough context of your offer to be able to see why you would need a sales page. We would have to have that conversation, but I don't use sales pages in this funnel. In the Discovery Call Accelerator, there's no need for a sales page. So she says, my main goal for the funnel would be to keep it as simple as possible. Absolutely. So I guess my question would be, in your experience, what do you think would be the best way to incorporate this? Like I said, I don't use sales pages. I mean, you can, but I don't. Like, the discovery call accelerator eliminates the need for any type of sales page. Secondly, I require some assistance to clarify the 3 pillars within my signature framework. I assume these pillars will basically be the main topics within my framework that I can then break down into 15 pieces of content. I understand that the pillars can differ for each signature framework. You have 3 and I have 5. My 3 pillars are the following topics: business continuity, cyber security, and IT budgeting. Cool. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, if you want to show them a sales page, you can work this in. But like I said, by the time that we are getting the discovery call accelerator's purpose is by the time that you get them on the call, they're already sold. So that kind of eliminates the need for a sales page. But like I said, I don't have enough context to be able to tell you, no, it's not going to be useful, or we don't use sales pages. Let's see. Heather says, as I'm going through everything and listening to your side points about being a contrarian. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I thought I'd ask about this idea I have. Okay. I follow some pages like Word Porn that post pithy and try saying that get people nodding along because they feel right, but they aren't, in my experience. In fact, they're the opposite of right. I'm not sure what that means. I don't think I follow what you're trying to say here. I'm thinking about a series of power content that features one of these quotes and my response to it as a lead to my offer. So my little rant, turning it on its head, showing different perspectives that matches my offerings and market, and a lead into my power offer. What are your thoughts on this? I'm not sure I understand what you're asking me, but if you maybe showed me an example, let's see if I click on this. I guess I'm not really sure what you mean. And my apologies. I don't get what you're trying to do. Maybe just go ahead and create the video that you're talking about and then ask for my feedback, because I'm not quite sure I'm understanding what you mean. So I think if I saw an example of you doing what you're asking me, I could get an idea. And when you do it, just tag me. Just tag me, Heather, and I'll get back to you. Let's see. Lori says, hey, Laurel, I'm doing the 15 pieces of content for the 7-day organic marketing training. And my first video used the ultimate online marketing checklist that I have. It is a checklist with things they can set up on their own, and the CTA is to book a strategy call. My other value bomb is my VSL, which is educational, but then guides them to book a strategy call. I get a lot of opt-ins to my offer ads for the free video. Awesome. I chose the checklist for my first power content video because I thought it could be thought of as more helpful. Which would you use? I would try both. Would you mix it up and offer the other one that makes the most sense with the power content? Yes. So I have different value bombs for all of my different pieces of power content, but for the 7-day organic marketing sprint, I didn't want you guys to feel pressured to make all kinds of different landing value bombs. And so that's why I just had you guys make one. But yeah, I've got a value. Almost all of my videos now have a different value bomb, only because I've been creating content for so long, right? Another piece of content becomes a value bomb for another piece of content, right? So she says, I chose the checklist. Would you mix it up and offer the one that makes the most sense with power content for the post? Yes. Does it even matter since it's really just to start a conversation? I mean, it matters because you want to make sure that the thing is the thing that your audience is going to want and say yes to, right? When we're in the conversation in Messenger and it seems like what we offered would help, then could we ask for their email? No, I don't ever do this. I mean, I'm not saying you can't, but it's not part of my strategy. I would much rather continue the conversation in Messenger than have an email. Hands down. I don't care about email addresses. And in this point, I think you would be doing yourself a disservice by getting them to opt in instead of continuing the conversation and following up with them in Messenger. That's just my opinion. I don't ever do this, and I don't recommend that you do this. I just follow up with them in Messenger. Like, why would you even chance it? See, if you're going to ask them for an email address and a phone number, that's just going to cause more friction points. I don't want friction points in Messenger. I want to be as helpful and as valuable in Messenger so that they ask me to hop on a call with me. That's the whole point of this strategy. So hopefully that makes sense. So no, I would not do this. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do this. I just personally don't like doing that. And me avoiding doing this has served me very well. But if you feel like this is what you need to do, go ahead and do it. But like I said, I don't want to add friction points. I want to build goodwill with my audience and Messenger. So Daryl says, my path is the discovery call accelerator for coaches not making, currently not running paid ads, only organic activity and outreach, looking to book calls into my call calendar, which I have on a landing page. That landing page happens to be my homepage as I'm pushing all activity to this page in the desire to book calls. Do you see any issues with that? Or should the landing page be separate once running paid traffic? Do you see any issues with that? The landing page happens to be, let's take a look at it. So you want to send people here to book a call. Let's see. Turn your business into a show business to generate more leads. Video marketing services for manufacturing and engineering marketing PR. Video marketing services for manufacturing, engineering, marketing, PR. Okay. Show what you do and how you do it by creating video content on demand in-house using a lean marketing method. I would test this. I don't want to, but yeah, you can try, like if you're using the discovery call accelerator, send people straight here. And if people aren't filling out the application, I would make it even like simpler. We typically do power offer. So when you're running the discovery call accelerator, we typically do add straight to the app. So we skip this. So like we would send them to this next page in the discovery call accelerator. Like we would typically send them straight here. You see how this is with a lean marketing methodology, you can capture these, blah, blah, blah. And this, I would probably skip all of that and send them straight here until you're getting too high of a volume of calls. Once you have a high volume of calls and you're having way too many conversations, then send them to the whole shebang. That's how we ease into the discovery call accelerator. Hopefully that made sense. Kim says, hey, Laurel, below is a power offer my client and I created for her massage practice. She is a solo practitioner. Who is this for? On-the-go parents who want consistent self-care and new experiences in their life but are struggling with making it a routine. I get what you're trying to say here, but I feel like it's a little confusing for a massage practice. I don't think it's clear. Who is this for? I mean, I kind of get what you're going at. Let's just look at the one, remember, because the one promise needs to get people to pull out their credit card. If I offered a 10-session massage package with self-care recommendations in between sessions, completely taking the guesswork out of, no, this needs to be way clear. So before you do anything else, Kim, work on just who it's for and what is the promise, right? Like right here, you want to promise the end result, not the features of how to get that result, right? So what is the ultimate result that these people want to get, right? I don't know enough about these people to be able to tell you. But I want to know, like, what is the end result of these 10 sessions, right? Because if you say, do you want 10 well, what is that going to get me, right? So instead of promising what you're going to do, what can you promise after you have done it? Like, what are they going to expect, right? So work on just who is it for and what is the one clear promise? Like, what is the outcome of this? Okay. Let's see. Lisa says, hey, Laurel, thank you so much for launching your incredible resources. You're very welcome, Lisa. You're really helping a lot of people. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you so much. This is why I do this program. So my question is, what are your recommendations on dealing with people posting negative remarks on ads? I get a ton of them. Screenshot of example is below. Should we delete and block or actually reply? I reply to every single person. Here's why. It actually helps the algorithm. by it actually lower, the more engagement that your ads get, the lower your cost. And so like if someone posted this on my ad, this is the most scripted and fake sounding ad I have ever heard, I would just say something like, hey, Andrew, thank you for your feedback. Looks like you are not the right fit for this offer anyway, but thanks, or something like that. I am always respectful, and I always, always, always respond, except the only time that I'm going to delete a comment is sometimes people will call me the C word. Sometimes people will use derogatory terms and all of that stuff. But if it's just something like this, like he's just a troll. Like I always respond to trolls, and I always have fun with them. So guys, like the more that your ads are going to be successful, the more negative comments you're going to get. That's just part of the game. Just smile, have fun with your trolls, and just don't let it get to you. Okay. You guys have an amazing, amazing Christmas. Get ready to hit the ground running, guys. And if you have not watched the last replay from this conversions over cocktails right here, planning your 2023 marketing strategy, highly, highly recommend it. We had a really amazing session. And like I said, if you want me to kick you in the pants for the next 3 months, put your name here, because next week I will be personally reaching out to everyone who wants in on my Lean on Laurel program. And I will have like I said, a personal conversation. I will give you a peek at what I have planned and hint. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do what I'm going to be doing, and I'm offering as a free bonus. So if you want in on the list, go ahead right here, featured section, look for this post, and I'll be reaching out next week. You guys have a very Merry Christmas. Love all of you guys, and I will talk to you guys next week.